Hi, in this section of SAP BDC training, I'm going to explain how to handle table control in a BDC program. So if we have a transition which is having a table control, so compared to normal transaction and session method which we have seen in the earlier section, handling table control is slightly different. So we'll understand the concept, how to handle table control in a BDC. I'm going to give a demo on T code VD51 that is used for the creation of customer and the material info record. In any multiple transaction, if we have any table control, like in VKLN, what we have done, we have entered only one material and price, and we have saved the record. Then for each transaction, for each record, the whole piece of coding is starting from the selection screen till the save was getting repeated. But in case of table control, what we can do, by coming inside only one time, we can place multiple material. So what is challenge here? Let's say some customer material info record, you have only two material, and some you have different material code. Like for only two materials are there. For some other customer, you have 4 records. Means your number of records are varying depending on some conditions. So that is a slightly challenge in case of table control. So we'll see how to handle that. Very first step, go to T code SHDB, click on new recording. Here enter VT51, give the transaction code as VD51, press enter. This is the initial screen. I'm going to continue with same customer ID, the sales of 1024 and the distribution channel. Press enter. Here I'm entering my first material code. This is my company material code, and here I'm entering the custom material code in customer system with which material ID this material is identified is called as a customer material info record. So let's say in customer material code is sand crush. This is my record number 1. Then I'm entering record number 2. For record number 2, I'm entering like say cement. Then I'm going to enter record number 3, and let's say you can say as a brass. After entering all metal, I'm just pressing enter, and I'm clicking on save button. Okay, so this piece of code is generated. Now here if you observe, for material number 1, the field is matnar 01. For second field, it is matnar 02. For third field, it is matnar 03. But in real time, this may not be the scenario. For one customer, we have maintained 3 records. For other, maybe only single material. And for some other customer, maybe different material code. So we'll see how to handle this. Save. Go back. Select the record. Click on create program. Give the program name ZVD51 BDC underscore TC. TC stands for table control. Transfer from recording. Enter. BTC for VD51. Executable program. Source code. I'm going with the local object. By default, first save, check, and activate. We have already gone through the detailed concept about this coding. So now I'm going to do only the required part. So now my file will be, from the file I will be getting different customer IDs and their material code. Okay, I will show my sample file here. I'm going to upload two records with two customers. Let's say my first customer is having 4 records. The second customer is having only 2 records. Okay, so what is my requirement? System should call for first customer. Transaction should call only one time, and it should enter all the metal code. Means for 2 record, the actual VD51 call should be only 2 times, and system should enter all the metal code. Okay, so what we'll do, as we have already seen, we have to create an internal table first. So my fields are which I want to map with the BDC, the customer, the sales organization, and the distribution channel. Those are my key field for my BDC, and the metal will vary. Okay, so the very first point, what we have seen in the previous session, we have to create an internal table. So declare an internal table, begin of TP underscore I tab. Here my first metal is Kunnar, that is of character 10. Second, I am having VKORG, that is 4. Third, I am having VTWEG, that is character 2. Then I have the MATNA field of character 18 and the customer material. The cust MATNA I am taking as character, let's say 30 character I am taking, 20 character. This is end of my internal table structure. Now I'm going to declare internal table for this. So I'm selecting the same code which we have written in the previous call transaction method. This we have created in the last session. So I'm going to use same piece of code here. GT underscore ITAB, type standard table of TP underscore ITAB. In the work area, the GV underscore file. After this, on the selection screen, I want to have a selection for my file name to upload a file. So here also I'm going to use the same piece of code. So every new section will be slightly dependent on the previous section. So it will be better if you go through all the sections. So this is the file name on my selection screen. I'm going to upload my file through this, and at selection screen output means when we click on the F4 help, it will give a pop-up to select the file. Save, check, activate, go to text element, that is a text file, save and activate, execute. So you can see on the screen we have a text file. Go back. Now here we have to upload data into internal table. So we have to use the GUI underscore upload function module, and here we pass the file name and we'll get a record in our internal table. Okay. The same code I'm using here. After the start of selection, after this start of selection, system will upload the file into the internal table. Now, in first we have to sort the record based on the key combination. So we'll use two internal table. Okay, I will declare one more internal table here, that is ITAB 1, and I'm taking one more variable. I will show GV underscore, let's say S number, type N, because every time inside the loop I want to increase this count by 1. because in my file I will have the different number of material code for different customer. Now go to the program from where the BDC is getting started. So what we'll do first, as we have our data in the internal table 1, so I'm taking as gt underscore I type 1 body equal to gt underscore I type what I want to identify the unique record. My unique record will be customer ID, sales of, and distribution channel. So I want to call this 1 time and 2 times. So I want to get only unique record based on this combination first to make a first loop. Okay, to start gt underscore I type 1 by Kunnar vkorg vtweg, sort the original I type with the same sequence also, but we'll delete the adjacent duplicate from gt underscore I type 1. So delete adjacent duplicates from gt underscore I type 1, comparing customer ID, sales of, and distribution channel. So here we got a unique record based on this key combination. So this will define the number of records in this table, will define how many times our transaction will get called. Okay, so first we'll make loop here, loop at gt underscore I type 1 into gs underscore I type 1, come at the bottom before the close loop, close group, write down end loop, clear gs underscore I type 1. Now the important point is here. This is the initial screen. We have entered customer ID, map the value gs underscore I type 1, that is Kunnar we have here, customer ID. Then we have sales organization, again gs underscore I type 1 vkorg, that is the sales organization. And third we have the distribution channel, I type vtweg. Okay, so here what will system do? Let's say our BDC cursor will by default on the first material. Here it is showing as the matnar 3, we'll put as matnar 1. So we have to modify this code. See, for every material code, first it is entering the material ID and the customer material, then second material ID, second customer material code for that material. So this value, that is mv10a and hyphen matnar 01 0203, we have to build dynamically. That we'll see how to do. So always first clear the gv underscore s number which we have written in the top. Now how to build this value? So we'll define one field value of this type. Go to display mode. It is of type 132 character. Okay. So we'll define one character field first along with this serial number gv underscore, let's say f name. I'm giving as type 60 because I know my field name is not bigger than 60 character. Now what I will do, I'm creating a loop at gt underscore I type. Here I'm making loop at my first internal table where I have all the records into gs underscore I type, where my customer equals to gs underscore I type 1 customer, and my sales organization equal to gs underscore I type 1 vkorg, and the third field I'm going to enter as vtweg equal to gs underscore I type 1 vtweg. So I'm using the loop like this, but you better go for the parallel cursor method. End loop. Now inside this loop end loop, we'll build the field name dynamically. Okay. So inside the loop, what we'll do? gv underscore s number equal to gv underscore s number plus let's say 01, because we want the number like 01, 02, 03. So every time inside the loop, we'll add 1 to this variable. So it will keep on increasing 1, 2, and 3. Now we'll build this field name dynamically. Okay. So clear gv underscore f name. Now concatenate this value from till here till the first bracket, concatenate. This will be a static text, only 01, 02 going to dynamic, space gv underscore s number, then the closing bracket into gv underscore f name. What we are doing here, we are creating this field this field name dynamically. Okay. Now what we have to do, we'll copy same code inside that loop, and here replace this field with gv underscore f name. Okay. And this material code with gs underscore itype matnar. Okay. For this field name, material id is this one. This is our material code. Similarly, we have to pass the customer material. We have to do same for the customer material id. Again, we have to build the field dynamically. I'm using same code here. Clear the field name. This time, copy this code. Control C. Okay. This time system will create the field name like mv10a-kdmat and the running serial number. Okay. gv underscore f name, and this will be the customer material code from our internal table, gs underscore itype cust matnar. Save, check, activate, no error. Now we don't require this code. Okay, I'm just doing comment. I'm commenting it. So what we have done, after coming into the program, we have declared an internal table first, type declaration. Reference to this, we have created two internal table of same type. One is itype, second is itype1. Then we have declared three variable. One is for gv underscore file, gv underscore serial number, and the file name. We have created a file type on the selection screen. We have given a F4 help pop-up to select the file name. After selection, first our data will come in the gt underscore itype. Then to find out the unique keys, how many times the transaction should get called, we have taken that record into gt underscore itype1, and we have deleted the adjacent duplicate record. Then we have make the loop the unique record wise. Inside that loop, for dynamic field, we have added this concept, that is concatenate that field name with the running serial number. Okay. So now we are ready with our coding. Save, check, and activate. From the Excel file, first I will copy those record into a text file. Okay, this is my text file. I'm going with the call transaction method and mode A. So we can observe the values. Here, select the file from my desktop. I'm selecting this source file. Run it. You can see this is the first record, 5000. For 5000 customer ID, I have 4 material code, and for second, I have 2 material code. Press enter. Now you can see by default, system has placed all the material. Okay, actually, I wanted to put a debugger here. We will reprocess again. For the first customer, system has placed all 4 material code. Enter. This is the second material code. Save. I will come again here. I will come again because I want to put a debugger. I will show it to debugger only. Okay. Select put a debugger first because you want to understand this concept, how this is working. Okay. Go to change mode. Here I type. I think there is some issue in my file. I will correct the material code first. This is, it is 02. I want to write 02. I want to enter as 02. Okay, so I have put a debugger there, so you can observe the dynamic value here. Again run, select the file, call transaction, let's say mode E. We'll go with mode E because we want to understand the concept, how it is working. So what you can see here, initially my serial number is 0. Press F5. Now the serial number will be 1 for first record. Field name, double click. So here you can see the field name is generated dynamically, and it is updating the BDC record. Similarly, for the second, the customer material, it is generated dynamically. Okay, so like this, it will be generated. Now it is 02, 03, and 04. Like this, it will continue for the all the fields. 03. Now we'll see the field name as 04. This is for the first record. As soon as 04, all the materials are done, it is going for the next processing. Okay, it is already used for the material. If any errors are there, it will stop. So this we are done with the first record. Now system is going for the second record. Again we can see here, for the first record, the field name is generated dynamically. Like this, it will generate for all the fields. Execute. Okay, so like this, we have to generate the field name dynamically. But this will be depend based on the transaction code which you are recording, because in some transaction, like every time we press the insert button, so by default every time the sequence number is 01. Okay, so the logic is not fixed for all the table control. First we have to do a recording, then we have to understand how system is generating the field names in the table control, and accordingly we have to do the coding. So like this way we can handle the BDC in a table control. Okay, so in this way we're done with this session. Thank you.